Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Power Network. I'm Amy. Today, we're going straight to prison to check in on good old Blaine Boone and speculate what her life's really like behind bars. Joining me is Lindsay from the Linzar Show. She actually did time at Lowell in the very same annex dorm as Sarah Boone. So, if anyone can tell us what's really going down in there, it's her. We're going to break it down, spill the tea, and see Boone's prison life through the eyes of someone who actually lived it. I'm rolling credits. Shout out to my Dragonflies and my Power Crew. I love you, babies.
Cavalier's drumming his old guitar again. Words rolling out into our fire. If heaven had wings, I would steal them and fly away with you for a while. Hearing the essence of gratitude, your dreamy little smile on my lips. I miss my cue, but baby, I had you. Miss my cue, but I had you for that day.
Here in the essence of gratitude, I'm so happy to be back here with my Power Crew. Happy Wednesday. We usually do Weird Watts Wednesday, but I didn't really feel like doing that. I felt like peeping in on Sarah Boone because she's been on my mind lately. And I thought, what better person to join me but Lindsay? So I texted her this morning and I said, "Hey, Lindsay, you want to talk about Sarah?" And she said, "Sure." So Lindsay from the Linzar Show is here with me. Hi, Lindsay. Oop, let me get her on. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi. Thanks for texting me this morning. Well, we've been texting a lot, and I love your ideas. I love your outlook on everything, and I love being a part of your show. I love your show.
Yeah, I love what you do too, and I love your energy, and so I have a lot of fun with you. So,
Me
and
too.
talking about Sarah Boone is a lot of fun. It kind of gets my mind off of all the horror in the world. Because even though
Yes.
what she did was horrible, at least she got her just deserves.
Yeah. I mean, we can only hope that happens with the rest of them, right?
Right,
Atrocities.
right. So I see that we have people in chat. So hi to everybody in chat. Thank you for joining us. Let's see who's here. I see Maura. So hi, Maura. And I see, let's see, Alter Ego 34. Hey there.
I told him about you, that I was going to be on his show. I'm pretty sure, didn't I, Alter Ego? I was telling him about you.
I feel like I've seen him before. So maybe you told him a little earlier and he popped in. I'm not sure though.
Cool.
Hi, Kim. Cool. Be safe driving. Me Wise Magic. Oh, I love that name, Sandy. Hi.
Yeah, I like that too. Hi, Sandy.
Hi to everybody else. I see Nathan, and if I miss you, I'm sorry, but hi, everybody. So yeah, today we're talking about Sarah Boone and what her life would be like in prison. So just so everyone is, because you've been on the show before, but for the new people, when did you go to Lowell?
I can give you a good little synopsis. How long would you, do you want me to just answer that one question, or you want me to tell a little history about like my history there of how it went?
Well, why don't you just get like whatever you feel comfortable with telling.
Okay, I'll just tell a little bit. Okay, so I'm 37 years old now. Don't tell anybody. I went to prison at Lowell Correctional, and I always say correctional or correction institution, and I don't know which one it is.
I don't know.
I think it's the same thing. I just always get caught up on that. So LCI, right? It's one of the, it's known to be one of the nastiest, dirtiest prisons. Lots of R going on. A lot of, so I don't know if this is okay to say on here. Is it okay to say that on here? I'm not gonna say the word.
No, we got taken down last night for
okay. I'll be very careful. A lot of unsavory things are going on. Like I remember the water was shut off a lot. If you Google Lowell, Lowell Correctional Institute, you'll see a lot of reports over the past, maybe 15 years or so about just different things that have gone on. And there are two main parts to the prison. And I think, there's my mug shots. You can show it bigger. That's just some of them. I have more.
I can only get it that big because it's it's a little
that's when I got sober.
Yeah. It's just short for you, and they only show up like that size on the screen. So
yeah, thank you for showing that.
I got it from your page, so I thought it would be okay.
No, I appreciate that.
Okay.
It shows. I did that and wanted to show how ugly it can be, because if so many of us can get so low in addiction, substance abuse, and even mental health. I mean, it is all mental health, correct? Like, it all goes hand in hand. But for all of that to happen, and then to be able to push through, like, if I can do it, I hate this saying, but I really do believe, like, if I could do it and push hard, and having relapsed this last year and getting back up and almost losing my mind, I think anybody could do it. And I think, like, I have a duty to talk about it, and help anybody that needs help. And if I can't help them, if I'm not in that position in my life at the moment, this talks about my relapse.
I was wanted to bring it up to show people that, like, you went from that to this, and this is you starting over and showing that people can get better and do get better.
You guys, I was a drug and alcohol counselor certified in the state of Florida internationally at 2 of them. I was living my dream, and it all came crumbling down the past year. I had it wasn't, I did relapse on my own medication. I don't want to say too much on your show, but I don't know if it's appropriate. I don't know if you want me to or not.
You can say whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable saying. That
hopefully it would help someone. That's the only reason I do it, because it's not about me. It's never about me anymore. It was in the beginning when trying to get sober, but the only reason I will tell this stuff now is because I'm not that person anymore. But I believe that someone else can hear it and identify and say, oh my gosh, like, maybe it's possible to, like, go to prison and be arrested 10, 11 times and then come out the other side, and then fall again and get up, and fall again and get up. And my biggest piece of advice is to never give up. Never give up, no matter what. It's not cheesy. I always thought it was, but it's the best advice I've ever heard in my whole life, because the only time that when you give up, you're done. That's failure.
Yep. That's so true. It's true with anything that you're going through in life. If you give up, then you're never going to win if you give up. So it's okay to take breaths and breathers, but you always have to get back up, and nobody's going to come save you. You've got to save yourself.
Thanks, Alter. And one thing that I realized, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't know if you can hear me very well. I want to know what you think about this. It hit me like a ton of bricks a couple months ago, and I was just doing a live stream, and whenever I do live streams, I start with like one sentence or idea, and I just go for like 2 hours and talk. And so this just came in my mind, and I thought, why are people so rude about, like, why are people so nasty about when people quote fail, or like don't get it right the first time? And then I thought, how silly is it to even think that thought, that we're supposed to all just know how to live life without living it before?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so if you're not trying, if you're not failing, you're not trying. You're not living life. Failure means you're on your way. You're getting closer, in my opinion.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right about that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent, but I just want to give hope to anybody. And so that's part of my thing. And, and it's a sad situation to go to prison, but I do I did tell one of my judges when I had to go against the Department of Children and Families. I had to take them to court because they did not want to give me my well-deserved certifications I worked 10 years for addiction and mental health. And because of my record 15 years prior, I was 22 years old.
Wow.
And this much stuff, I represented myself as my own lawyer and I won. And they tore me up. The DCF lawyer tore me up. They had all these witnesses. And the judge sided with me and she said, Lindsay said prison saved her life. And I was being genuine. Like, it saved my life. And I don't mean, like, I wouldn't prefer to go to prison to save my life. You know what I mean? But that's just the silver lining I got out of it, because I don't know. I still used or drank after that and went to jail again. That's insanity. That's addiction. And so thank you, Maura. Yeah. So I just
disease.
Yeah. And so when I see these women, when I saw these women in Lowell, a lot of them, I assume Sarah Boone is probably getting comfortable. You'll have to tell me. I don't know. I haven't kept up, but a lot of these women in there, they're just having a grand old time. And I was blown away by the lifestyle in there. It's like a whole different world. Many of you probably know, like the girlfriends, studs, boyfriends, whatever. And it's a whole community and a whole world. And there is no outside really. And they're set in their ways and you don't mess with them. I think sad.
Do you think Sarah's getting, well, I think Sarah does have a girlfriend, but I don't know that for sure. I would have to do some research on that. But she is getting help from some people on the outside. She's got like a Boone crew on the outside that's helping her. Like, I don't understand these people that send these prisoners money and stuff. I just don't understand it. Tanika 2 cents and I did this thing where we read Alana's I think her name was Lana Adams or something like that. She was the woman that spoke at the end of her sentencing, asking for the judge to give her leniency. She's since passed away, but we read her text back and forth, and she was sending Sarah money, and now she's got different people sending her money. And I mean, Brian Koberger's got people sending him money, and I just don't understand it.
I wonder if there's there'll probably be no way to find out who's sending anything unless it leaked, right? Yeah, she's the suitcase lady, right? Isn't she, Amy?
Yep. Sarah Boone is the suitcase lady. So let me get some stuff up on the screen.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take over. I love talking about that, and hopefully
I love listening about it. So I think a lot of us are interested in what Sarah's doing. So Sarah Boone was transferred to Florida prison to serve life sentence for her boyfriend's suitcase unaliving. So Sarah Boone, the Florida woman convicted of killing her boyfriend in February of 2020 by locking him inside a suitcase, has been transferred from the Orange County Jail to a Florida prison. A 6-person jury convicted her of second-degree murder in October 2024, and she was later sentenced to life in prison. This is the crazy part. And, you know, people think that when I say this, that I'm saying that she shouldn't, like, I don't think she should be in prison for life. I'm just saying that she was offered a 15-year plea deal and she didn't have to be. This is her choice. This is her doing. So
that's right.
Yeah. So instead she got a life without parole. So she's there forever. And somehow it's being reported too that she thinks that she's going to get out. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know. So this is her new mugshot.
Whoa. She looks different, eh? Or unless it's just bad population. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How did she get off on second-degree murder instead of?
I don't know. After hearing about her, after hearing that she literally beat him with a bat on top of it, I don't know. But she could have only done 15 years, but she wanted her 15 minutes of fame, in my opinion, and she got it. And now.
And me and you both know what kind of traits that is, right? I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
we don't diagnose people, but
No.
it's just a reminder to me.
Do you think she's still drinking in prison? Was that
Very
available?
well could be. Very well could be. Yeah.
She's not really changed at all. She's still that, I thought maybe when she sobered up, her selfishness would start to maybe fade away a little bit. Because I used to work at a substance facility, and as people get better, their selfishness seems to get better too. But
that's very true.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. Except in these cases where I see people that in my opinion, I've seen over the years, it's not a huge majority, but there are people that I've worked with and known that have that cover of, because, AA basically in the text talks about selfishness, self-centeredness was our problem. You know that. So, so it is true, because it is a selfish disease if you believe it's a disease, correct? And what do? We think about ourselves. We worship ourselves, and self comes first. So that's what I always think too when I think people get sober. I'm like, oh, they're gonna be, maybe we'll be able to like be friends, or like we'll see a different side, but I think that when there's other personality disorders at play, and I'm not saying I'm not a doctor, neither of us are, or psychiatrists, and I don't work in the field currently, and I'm not trained in mental health. I just know what I know. But if I were to take a guess, I would say there might be something else going on because of the extremeness.
Yeah, she was probably using the alcohol to self-medicate one of her other whatever she was dealing with. Yeah.
How much was she drinking? Did that ever come out, or would we ever even know because people lie? But I
don't know if it ever came out. I know that in the trash there was big wine bottles, and the neighbors said they were always seeing the wine bottles and stuff coming out, so it seemed to be wine that they like to drink, I think. So.
And that can do so much damage too. I've had clients say, oh, I just drink wine. I'm like, oh, no, it's all the same. It's gonna get you there and get you to a bad place.
Moya says, how long was Sarah Boone incarcerated? Oh, a long time. She drugged this out a long time. It was either 4 or 5 years that she drugged this case out before it actually went to court. And she went through, I want to say, because she's on lawyer 14 now.
What?
Yes.
Let's talk about that later.
Okay. And during the trial, she went through, I think, 8 of them, I want to say. So
just a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it wasn't very
she long. Went through that many.
Yeah. And so finally the judge was like, you're going to have to represent yourself because I just can't help you. She wrote this letter and she put it out to the world, and she kind of got a lawyer that way, and she wanted more time. And the judge was like, no, you're going to have to, you took this case and now you're going to have to try it. Yeah.
Good 14. For that judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. She what she was doing, probably. We both know what she was probably doing. Everybody probably knows what she's doing. Just keep pushing and pushing and pushing it. Because everybody thinks, oh, people forget. It's not as, you know what I'm saying? How like they'll push stuff like that, the cases.
Don't you think she was pretty comfy at that jail too? She had probably become the queen of the jail, and she didn't want to go to prison and start all over.
I'm curious about that. And so did you say you had like someone that room bunked with her or something like that? I'm very curious to hear from more people. Have a lot of people spoken out that have met her in jail?
There have been some people who have talked about her, and there is one of the women that is in her like crew that was in jail with her. I don't know her name. I'm just reacquainting myself with the case. The Boone crew is going to kill me for not knowing all of this. I just wish.
Oh, we are learning together. Okay, we're getting caught up. You do so many cases, you can't keep up with them all. I can barely keep
Well,
up with
I try to, like, when you really deep dive into cases, but if you like the Watts case, ask me those questions and I can tell you, but I
And I
know if you were to test me on Sarah Boone, I'd probably get like a B on the test, as long as it was multiple choice.
we know our multiple choices.
Yeah, she was there for a long time, Moira. So now she can have it overturned in appeals court. Yeah, she really thinks that she's gonna get out. I'd like to do this Florida Man Friday, and last Friday I learned that somehow she thinks she's getting out.
Why? Is she?
I don't know. She thinks she's going to get overturned, but she can't even keep a lawyer. So I don't even know how she's going to even get it to.
She's a lawyer now, duh.
She's on her 14th lawyer. It's like
she's a Bundy in the law.
There was like the 13th lawyer was like, when he got it, he was like, "No, sorry, I'm like not even a lawyer anymore. I've taken another job. Don't even."
I gotta go, lady. I resigned from being a lawyer.
I'm a doctor now. No, thank you.
Can you imagine like being like talking to her? Like like look at that. Like I'm not trying to be judgmental, but like just from what we hear, like I couldn't imagine it'd be like her way or the highway. Like you can't get me off for murder, even though I may have done it.
Oh, I know. That's a good one. That sheriff that shot the judge in Kentucky. Yes,
me too.
That's a good one. I want to dive into that one.
I want to do that with you.
Okay.
You want to?
Okay, so that's her new mugshot, and
she looks awful. Her face is bloated. Is it more bloated than usual? Just thinking alcohol wise, unless it's just her health. Maybe diabetes or
aging or something. Like I think prison is not good for the skin because you don't get to. Well, not that I feel like Sarah was doing anything for her skin, but and like you're eating even worse food. And I imagine we're gonna look at some of her commissary. I imagine she's not eating good food, and she was in front of a judge. She's taken her husband is
good food probably though better than she was. I suspect
she's asking for medicated honey buns. Listen, she's got low blood sugar. Yeah, she's got low blood sugar, and here, let me just show you. Okay, so she's in court, and her ex-husband wants out of alimony. He's like, I should not have to be paying alimony anymore. And this is why she needs her husband to pay alimony.
OMG.
Indicate here that you have an estimated food expense.
I think it's low.
May of 2025.
Can you hear that?
What is that for?
See if you can turn it up right onto the video.
I need to maintain my electric. My grandfather died of diabetes, and I have to maintain that with snacks and in between meals. Some of the meals are.
Now, I hate to stereotype anybody, particularly a fellow sister, but I would like to imagine that Judge Jackson has some diabetics in her family. I could be wrong.
Can you start it over? I'm sorry, because then we could see I didn't just notice the words on the bottom. Did you guys? Because we could follow that.
Sorry, I don't know why it's so low.
It's okay. Mine did that the other day. It's being weird.
Yeah, I can't get it. I even have the sound boost on it, and it should be blaring. So I don't know. I think it's the StreamYard or something.
Yeah, it's doing it to mine too.
Okay.
Sorry, we could read on the bottom, guys.
Here that you have a estimated food expense as of May of 2025 of $250. What is that for?
That is for my low blood sugar, which the listener is aware that I have ongoing. I need to maintain my blood sugar. My grandfather died of diabetes, and I have to maintain that with snacks and in between meals. Some of the meals are.
Now, I hate to stereotype anybody, particularly a fellow sister, but I would like to imagine that Judge Jackson has some diabetics in her family. I could be wrong. Like I said, I hate to stereotype. Even if she doesn't, I think we all know snacks are not what you use to manage your blood sugar. I don't know what her granddaddy had, but I'm pretty sure Honey buns was not what the doctor prescribed.
Oh my
She's
god.
going to call them medical snacks in the quote later. So just
She
buckle up.
said, "You think that
They call them medical snacks or
When
honey.
you send that
honey
to me,
bun.
that is brilliant. That is the best thing I've heard in days.
That's Tanika. That's Tanika.
Oh, that's Tanika. Okay, yeah, that's my friend was talking about her. Said you gotta watch her.
She's
I'd love to talk
hilarious.
to her. She seems cool. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Laura,
anyway.
I watched only. I don't. I think I just watched clips of it. I would like to watch the whole. Wait, did I watch clips of it? I think I watched clips like each day, but I don't remember what I was doing.
Sorry,
I like your pillows. Those are so cool.
I want bigger ones. I want like the really big ones, like glitter, and I just want the gold ones. But
The one
We're
like right
doing
behind you.
yeah, like all this color.
That's
We're
cool.
doing with as we, we do what we do until we get what we get. So,
Check out the
but thank you.
Yeah.
I love the bag. I love your bag. That's like my ultimate goal is to get a really pretty. No, that chair, but that's really pretty too. But I love that chair that you're sitting in.
Thanks. Just you know what other one I got? You guys remember, was it the 70s or no, it was maybe the 80s, where like what is the material? It's like it's not this, but it's kind of
Wicker.
It's kind of wicker. I don't know things. But it's like the big round like deep round chair, and then it sits on like a platform. I'll have to show you a picture. Like it has a big cushion that's round.
Oh, I know. I don't know what they're called though. It's like
Me
that
either.
you sink into them, like, and there's no
Yeah.
back, but there is a back because it's
And
all
you
round.
can definitely fall off of them. unless
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah, I don't know what those are called though.
I'd like to look at. I think maybe they're from the 70s. Thrift stores, like $20, girl.
Yeah, I know, but I'll tell you later why I'm just really struggling. Like when I say I'm struggling, I am struggling.
Call
So
me later because I am too. I'd love to talk to you more
Yeah.
about it.
okay, so but I thought it would be fun. I like to talk about Jumpsuit Pablo, and I found that he was talking. Now, this was 9 months ago, and he was predicting if Sarah Boone would survive in prison, and I thought that would be fun to look at.
I'm in
Okay,
love with
so-
him now. Thank you.
I really like, and he's like, on top of it all, he's like a good boyfriend. He met his girlfriend when he was in prison, and he contacted her and he said, you're the person I'm going to be with, but I can't be with you right now, so I'm not going to talk to you till I get out. And so he didn't, and then when he got out, he contacted her, and now they're together. I think they've been together for like
That's
3 or 4
respectable.
years. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
impressive.
But so he's talking about whether Sarah Boone, he's predicting, this was 9 months ago, what would be up with Sarah Boone.
Let's see. Alter ego, you'll like this guy.
So it's going to
See,
be
and he's
about
low too. Let me see if I can
Sarah
get it up
Boone's
higher.
most likely.
Well, we look so different.
Yeah, I think this might have even been before he got his teeth done. He had his teeth were like really horrible, and some
Wow.
dentist clinic teamed up with him and fixed his teeth, and they're helping other people get their teeth fixed too.
Wow.
So I don't know when that happened.
Experience in prison now that she was just sentenced to life without parole in prison in the state of Florida about 2 days ago. Okay. Now I'm someone, if you're new to the channel and this is your first time tuning in, I have served 10 years in prison before, obviously not in a women's prison, but I'm going to give kind of my experience as well as
And I do want to say that everything that Lindsay and I talk about today is our opinion for educational and just research purposes only. We urge you to go out there and do your own. Everything that we're going to watch today, I will put down in the YouTube show notes. We do this to cite our sources and for fair play use. I'll stop and start things and speed it up, but everything will be there if you want to watch it in its entirety.
Yeah, we just
I've
like the
learned from
commentary.
speaking.
Yeah, it's a commentary basically.
It's fun.
speaking to.
You know, I like mixed media. When I used to do art, I did mixed media, and I was thinking about this is kind of like when I do digital stuff. I like to grab from all kinds of different places to create a story, and it's like kind of a mixed media type of story that I like to do.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you more about that too later. I'm gonna write it down. Sorry.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm
I love
impressed
it.
with how you do this.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously.
A female former inmate who had a 20-year sentence about women's prisons and kind of how that works, as well as another creator who served their time in Florida prison and how they feel specifically about Sarah Boone's likely experience. Will she survive? Will she, I guess you can't say, will she make it out alive? If you have a life without parole, you're not going to, but you kind of get what I mean. But before we jump into that, if you weren't there for the sentencing 2 days ago, it was pretty wild. Okay. I mean, on the serious kind of heartbreak.
Did you see her sentencing?
No, I would love to. Damn.
You have to see it. It's
I'll watch
horrible. It's actually horrible. She gets up there and says everything that that her lawyer held her back from saying during the trial. And it was basically a big.
I did see it. I don't want to say I shit myself, but like I almost did.
It was horrible. It was like horrible and epic at the same time.
Ooh, it was evil.
Yeah, evil. That's the word for it. Evil.
Which
making note. I mean, we heard testimony, impact statements from Mr. Torres's family, talking about just things that I had never even considered when hearing and learning about this case, specifically the suitcase. His family member mentioned every time they use a suitcase, it kind of triggers them and makes them think about this, and they can't even use one without breaking down.
Sarah has caused a lifetime of pain, a lifetime of horrible images, a lifetime of hearing my brother George plead for his life. This is just this moment for all of you. For me and my family, it's forever. Such a simple thing as using a suitcase. It's so triggering.
It must be so hard to not only hear your father, your son, your brother's last moments, but to have to hear it over and over again. And such a common thing as a suitcase.
Did they show her face when they were in court when they were going over it?
Yeah, they showed her, and then she had the balls to go up on the stand and be like, I forgive you all for allowing George to abuse me mercilessly, and she talked about how he way that he attacked her and things like that. So it's okay, Junie. It's okay, baby. The bird's taking a shower.
It just reminds me of a little bit of a Jodi Arias, but in my opinion, way worse than Jodi Arias, if there is such a thing. I don't know.
I don't know. Jodi Arias is bad. She's bad, and she's making bank in prison. I covered her a little while ago, and I looked at one of her art. She has an art site. She has a place where she's selling her art. And I looked at it, and she had this silk painting, and it was for $4,000. And then later when I did an update, it was sold. $4,000. Where is she getting silk to paint on? Where?
They're doing a special. She's probably with the guard. I don't want to say that.
No, I think she's got a
very real possibility.
Yes, and she's got a whole platoon of little girls, and this is all allegedly our research. This is, but I did a show on her. She's got a whole, and there's a video of her talking to she gets the high school girls to run her pages, and she talks to them, and they send her money, and she's getting tons. She runs she's got a lot of money. My friend's got a lot of money, but I don't think Sarah Boone has all that money.
I don't either. I have one question before you keep going. I'm so sorry, guys. And maybe you guys know. Since I was in prison in 2012, we had no electronics. We had those little Walkman that were not really Walkman. They were like just the radio ones. That's as far as it went for us. No tablets. So recently I had been acquainted with how the jails are doing things now, and like you have to do everything on tablets. I was like so baffled. But how they're emailing, they're like, what?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
are they
you can
doing?
become email. You could there's these apps that you can download on your phones now, and you can talk to prisoners through the emails. You have to load the money onto their whatever, and they will talk to you back and forth.
Instead of like using the phone, like the house phone, pay phones.
Yeah, you can do that, but now they even have the audio phones that, you know,
Do
like
they buy the tablets?
yeah, I think they have to buy the tablets. So in the Jody video, she had them both. She was in the common, I was told she was in the common area on the audio phone, but she also had her tablet with her. So she was doing both.
Look what Alter Ego said. Guess what happened when I left prison? I had to sign, along with supposedly everybody else, we had to sign that we would not write a book or some kind of documentary, movie, or anything to profit off of our crimes that sent us to prison. Obviously, how many times we see people do that? I don't know if they just take the chance. I don't know if it was just the prison I was in. I don't know. I'd like to learn more about that. Has anybody else heard of that in different states? I'm in Florida.
Yeah, each state has like a Son of Sam law that's different, and each so it varies by state to state, and I really don't know what Florida's is. I've only really looked into it in the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case because she was making money, but somehow her state has a son of, which is Missouri, has a Son of Sam law, but she's somehow getting around it, and she set up trust funds and stuff like that. So there's ways that these people are getting around it.
Probably because of social media too. They're probably like, they could say, well, I'm making ad revenue and all this and all that. Sorry, I didn't mean to get into that, but I was just curious if anybody knew, because of all these different things that, you know, what scares me too is that one girl that
I'm not actually talking about Ezra McCandless, but she is somebody that we heard a little bit last year, and I'm very interested in looking back in and seeing what this one's up to, because she's an interesting one. No, we were actually talking about Jodi Arias with the art.
Yeah, I want to look into that again and see maybe
if I ever went to prison for life. I thought about this, and I feel like you need to get a hobby or like something that's worth money. And I would do the art, and I also would do the legal stuff. I would become a lawyer. I would do those two things. Those would be my specialties.
If you are what do they call them? What they call them? What's the name they call them when you're in the clinker? The lawyers. I mean, the people that know.
I don't know.
It's like a street name, like a.
Oh, is this a name?
Like a slang name for.
I want to know though, because that would be me. I want a t-shirt too that says that, because that's what I would do. And you know how I said I really liked Tanika? She said something once to me that made so much sense, and it kind of like, because I was a wild child. I was wild, completely wild. And if I'm so interested in this because I know that it could have been me. I could have ended up there if circumstances hadn't gone my way in a certain, you know, here or there in life. And so I just really like to be, I'm very interested in it. And I'm also interested in prison reform. But I think there, for the grace of God, go me. That's why I think I'm so interested in this stuff. I don't judge people for this stuff at all. But if you've done something heinous and you're still behind bars and continuing to be heinous, I do judge that.
I know. And that's why I want to see what Jodi Arias is up to and some of these other, quote, evil women. I hate to say that, but like, I guess I got to call a spade, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that wrong to say?
Yeah. I mean, we're PARAWOMEN, so we do talk a lot about women on this channel.
Yeah.
And, you know, so women, but if I had to go to prison, I'd be grateful that it would be a women's prison, because men's prison seems so much more bad than women's.
I wonder too, because I've heard so many different stories, and I really wonder, like, if it's the state, if it's the security level, if it's, I guess they're all different factors that maybe people have different experience, but I think it'd be better overall, like you just said. I agree.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so let's pop back in and see.
Sorry.
I did move it forward, and he's gonna be talking about I want to get to where he's talking about how she's gonna fare in there.
Yeah.
Director testimony about what a good person you are. Enter several inmates, former inmates, who were locked up with Sarah. Like, they had one lady on there. I'm going to show you some footage of this. They had one lady on there. She was like, oh, yeah, I knew Sarah from B Block. We used to play Go Fish together, and sometimes she would give me her extra slice of cheese from my biscuit in the morning. She a real good person, Judge. Let her go. Don't be too hard on her now. What are you talking about? What kind of, like, you would have been better off not having anybody come up there and speak on your behalf. This is who you're going to have.
Basically, look, he's going to show it.
Some of this.
Ma'am, come on up if you can. Raise your right hand. Madam Clerk's going to go ahead and swear you in.
solemnly swear or affirm testimony about to be able to the truth and whole truth.
Look at them leggings.
Ma'am, if you could state and spell your name for
Doesn't
the.
it say something about you as a person, that you're bringing people that you were in jail with to as your character references?
Yeah, that you have nobody that's going to support you is just my guess.
Record for us.
Christina, CRISTINAPENA.
So she is somebody who she's still in contact with, but apparently Christina's struggling. But she is somebody that sends Sarah money.
Wow.
You may inquire, sir.
How old are you?
31.
And where do you live?
Orlando.
Now, it's my understanding, Ms. Penna, that you were in the county jail with Sarah Lou.
Oh.
How long were y'all in the county jail together?
Well, for the,
What kind of
I was
witness
in
is
there
this?
for 4 years, but we were together for 3.
And I understand ultimately the charges against you were dismissed. And so you were released on what day?
April 4th this year.
She was always real nice, Judge. She'd give me a biscuit in the morning. She's a changed woman.
I've been out for like 6 or so months now. Yeah, since April. Sarah's one of my best friends, my only.
Well, that's a sad existence there, ma'am.
Take it down.
Bro, the grilled cheese took me out. Look what they said.
She's helping me fill up. Spiritually and like growing, and
She can't even get it out without her insides churning.
and I would help her with, with hers too. We're both. Justice is not what it is. I don't know how.
Bless you.
Oh, wow,
We both
man.
helped each other out.
My heart is touched.
Just a complete
I tell ya.
sentence would be nice.
Any questions, state?
Thanks,
Thank you,
Lefty, or whatever your prison name is. Thanks, Sticks McGee. Bertha.
What was she saying?
Give a
though?
complete
So
sentence.
briefly tell us a little bit
No
about
sentences.
Well, I met Sarah in jail. I spent 2 months in jail.
I want to date
Through a
him.
lot of unfortunate circumstances.
Girl, you know I got you. I'll show up to court for you as soon as I get out.
And when would that have been? Do you recall the dates?
Yes, it was April, from April to June of this year.
Of this year,
2024.
Boy.
And did you develop a relationship with Sarah Lou over the course of that 3 months?
Yes.
Romantic?
Yes, we met when I was moved to the B dorm.
We met in B dorm,
That's like real shit, too.
right? Let her
He's so dead ass.
go scot free. Wow, I have no choice but to cut you loose, Sarah Boone. I mean, come on, absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, she was sentenced to life without parole.
And then there was Lana, who came and spoke for her, that she met through the pen pal system, and said that if Sarah got out, Sarah said she'd give her a kidney.
Oh, wow.
Because Lana has since died of kidney failure. Yeah.
I would believe a murderer, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's just like, and Lana started Facebooking me over on Facebook, and she was just a really nice lady, but I didn't really want to talk to her too much because it would make me feel guilty because I still want to report on Sarah Boone. And a lot of people, like when they are like a pro
yes
person that's guilty, they will try to befriend you so you'll stop talking about them. And I didn't want that, right?
Thanks to you for noticing that. Did you see what Alter Ego said? And I that popped up in my head too about
what?
Did that woman get her charges dropped because she came forward? Or no, because she didn't come forward in defense. Never mind.
No,
Okay.
no.
But her charges were dropped. I don't know what she was saying.
I don't know what her charges were. I don't know the case well enough. I do know that Christina is one that still writes to Sarah. Although last that I saw Tanika talking, she said that she's struggling. And some
writing to her too.
What
is Tanika or Tamika?
Tanika with an N.
Is she writing to Sarah Boone as well?
No, Tanika's reporting on Sarah Boone. She's but she did go to one of Sarah Boone's trials, or not trial hearings. But yeah. I don't think she's written to Sarah Boone. I don't know the answer to that. So I don't think so.
Would that be weird to do that? I kind of would.
Well, I had a letter that I was going to write to Sarah Boone and offer to send her some books when she was in the jail. But then I found out that you have to do it through that system, and I don't really feel comfortable doing that.
You have to do it through Amazon. Like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, you had to do it through Amazon. You couldn't even, it was like really difficult then. So I can't imagine how difficult it is now.
Yeah. And the only reason I was going to do that was because I wanted to talk to her. I just wanted to see if I could get her to talk. But and it shocks me that Sarah,
because she's egotistical.
I thought maybe she would definitely take money from me. I know that, but I'm not really that interested in talking to Sarah Boone
me
anymore.
neither. I just would be curious to see her like her pathology, like how she
her psychology. I'm very interested. And somebody accused me of being a pro Boone channel, which I didn't even know really those existed. I knew there were people supporting her, but I didn't know there were pro Boone channels. Like that made me gag. Like I think she's the biggest monster out there. One of them
was probably just trying to be a butthead, because there's no way that this could be misconstrued as pro Boone.
I mean, I do say that I think she could, like, one day she could be one of those people that does get out one day, that does get a pardon somehow when she's really old, because she only committed that one crime. And I don't know, like, I don't know what
she could
form, but I truly believe she belongs where she is.
Yeah.
So
do you think people like this become rehabilitated? Someone else asked that, and I get asked this all the time. And in her case, what do you think?
I mean, she could have, if she had only gotten the 15 years and got some help while she was in there. I mean, she could have. I think she could have. But I think she truly must have some illness, and that's preventing from that ever happening. And now I don't think we can ever hope for any reform from Sarah Boone.
I think that's a great assessment. I think you nailed it. I also think that we can't, I don't know. I mean, have you been following the advancements in the prisons and in jails on rehabilitation? Like, are they actually putting more programs into place? I don't think that they care much to be doing it, the government.
Well, I mean, I did this thing on Stephen Stearns recently. He is the one that unalived Maddie Soto, the 13-year-old, which to me, I feel like people who do that to children, not just unaliving, but do the X act to children, should be put in prison as long as murderers, red rummers should. I don't believe they should be out, because you don't do that to a child by accident. You don't get drunk and then think, hey, that's a good idea. You don't accidentally trip into something like that, and you don't stop doing that. I don't think you can be cured of that. So, but is been put into this prison in Florida. I'm really angry. It makes me, I can't remember the name of it. But let me just get it out, where he will have a therapy dog. That's it. He's in a, like, I think this prison has gone too far where they're giving prisoners their own therapy dog. He's in this cushy cupcake prison where he's somebody who's did something horrible and then unalived the child on top of that. I think he should not be in. He's in a prison where they're trying, it's for people that are supposed to get out. He's never going to get out, and they need to protect him, so they put him in this cushy prison. So I don't know, prison reform is weird to me. How, like,
I want to learn more about that and how your views are on that, because there maybe I'd like to get involved somehow.
I feel like people should be comfy cozy at, I mean, there should be definite structure in prison, in my opinion, and it should be a learning environment and not just like a free for all, or also not like a therapy dog zone. No.
Yeah, it's like we jump from this to this. Where's the actual therapy? Oh, wait, we don't have the funding. Why don't we have the funding? And that's a whole nother thing. I mean, maybe it starts with writing to congressman. I don't know. I bet a lot of people do. I don't know. Grassroots. I don't know. There's so many things that maybe we could. I've written to a lot of Congress people and gotten responses on stuff.
Have you? Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll show you some.
Okay. Let me see what prison Stephen Stearns is in that he went.
I just want to say, Maura asked about my story, and I would love to do something on my channel. I tell my story every so often. I did delete a lot of my old content because I did want to get out of my old algorithm. I was in I don't even want to say the space I was in, but Amy knows. And I was stuck in that algorithm. So now I'm doing addiction recovery, humanitarian stuff. Not so much politics, but stuff that relates to politics, like current events. It does turn into politics, but I try to be neutral as much as I can without compromising my values. So
and you like open discussion. You like to talk about things.
If you come and cut something, the only thing I don't like certain words, like PDF file. I don't like like 2 other words being said on there, and I've let it go, and now I started blocking it because it's hurting people's feelings. So,
well, there's certain words that your stream will get taken down if you allow people to do that. So you do have to manage some things on your channel.
And I didn't want to do, I didn't want to even block anybody, but like a lot of people make fun of my looks, and then I just shut that down because they're bored or whatever. Alter Ego did it, and he was just joking around when he came in my stream, and now we're friends. He was just messing with me.
Oh.
And I was like, now we have a cool friendship story. Because he was just coming and messing around. I was like, what are you doing? Do you go remember? I'm sure you remember. Maura said, Linzar, what about a collab? What are you doing now? What do you mean? What about a collab?
You have you're trying to get a collab with somebody that you mentioned this week. He's a musician, so someone famous.
Do you guys know who Tommy Vext is? He is a musician, head singer. He was the head singer, the only singer of Bad Wolves. He sang that cover. They sang that cover years ago, as over millions and millions of views. If you look it up on YouTube, put in Bad Wolves. What's the Cranberries song? Zombie. Look up that music video. That's him. Beautiful man. He's in recovery for about, I think, 17 years. He just celebrated. We met on Twitter and talked. I think he has a nice girlfriend, and he's very respectful. He told me thank you for my service as being a counselor, and he was also a counselor.
Oh.
So so we have a lot in common. He just started a new band and put a thing out. So we were planning for Tuesday for sure. Like, his manager was on board. We were like planning the plan, and then yesterday he got busy again. What's today? Yeah, yesterday he got busy again. So I was like, oh no. So we tried to plan it twice, but if you guys look at his stuff. I'll show you. He's phenomenal. His message. He's mainly a. Oh, I don't want to put out his. I'm not supposed
okay.
to.
Nobody really heard what you. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that sometimes they fall through, but eventually it'll happen. Just
Yeah,
eventually
he's
it'll
so
happen.
busy. And he's in Cali, and I know he has a lot going on. He just I think he just hired. Follow him on Instagram. You can see what he's been doing.
This Friday, we're planning on talking about the famous people that Lindsay was in prison with and who might be Sarah's bestie. We're going to kind of talk about that, the famous people that she hung out with.
So I was wondering who she's going to hook up with.
Yeah. I saw this and I thought this would, like, when we do it, let me see, where is it? There was a question over on Reddit, which fellow inmates will Sarah likely get on with most? So I thought that would be perfect for us to pull up and kind of read while we do your show and talk about that.
I might have some connections still that could find
I was
out.
going to ask you, do you know anybody that's still in there?
No, but I know people, they still all talk years later. It's crazy.
I like to watch Christina Randall, and she still hangs out with some of the people that she was in prison with.
She looks familiar to me, and I can't figure out, when was she in prison? Do you know? I wonder if I met her.
It was a while. It seems like it would have been around the time you were in there.
Really?
It was around, she's been out for a long time. I think she's been out for like 10, 15 years now.
That's probably the same time. Yeah, maybe I know her. I don't know, but I know her name and her face is familiar.
She was really into fitness, she said.
Huh.
But she talked about how gross it was, and she would talk about how at night you'd have to sleep with stuff around your face and a sheet over your head because of all the flies.
She was on the main then. That's where I was in max security. We had it nicer in max security. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and that's where Sarah Boone is. She's in the annex now. So can you tell us a little bit about what the annex is like?
Yeah, see if you can pull up a map.
Yeah, I do have a
and then see if you can pull up also the annex, and then you'll see like there's a gate to go through. It's almost like security. Nothing triggers me. Don't ever, nobody ever worry about triggering me. You can ask me anything traumatic. Nothing triggers me. I promise. I would tell you.
So I'm not really sure if it's this one or this one she's at. Do you know which one it is?
Lowell Annex, and then the Lowell Main. So the Annex has 3. Yes, hold on. Click on the first one.
This one?
Yeah, those are all the Annex though, but this is like R&O where you go in. It's like the open bay like that. And then the next one, I was housed there with can I say the word? Dirt.
You can say Red Rummers or
I like that. Okay, Red Rummers. Yes. Rachel Wade was in there with me. She's from Pinellas County. Thanks,
Wait,
Maura.
what did that say? Crystal Harper, a former inmate, said she and other women had sex with guards to avoid confinement and more restrictive form of incarceration. Wow.
I saw, listen to this, and I'll repeat this when we do it again, but I saw see how this open bay thing is? There's another one. Okay, so there's one door, right? Like where the camera would be, like there's one door in, and then the bathrooms are there. But there's a bubble, they call them the bubble, just as where there's one guard, maybe 2, with the glass thing. So half of their glass is facing that. And then there's a whole nother one on the other side, the same size as this. And they're supposed to be watching 100 plus at one time. And then there's like phones in there. And I saw a male guard a couple of times pull this girl in there and beat the crap out of her with the phone and then throw her in the room. And supposedly the word on the street, they were having maybe a relationship.
Oh,
It was just disgusting. And then I'll tell you more stories that I had remembered. My memory's coming back. When we had first done stuff, it was hard for me to remember a lot of stuff. Thank you, Maura. Yeah, I hope you guys subscribe to me. And she's my new bestie, Amy's gonna come on my channel later too, and we're gonna do some cool stuff.
yeah. And here's Lindsay's channel. I'll put it down in chat, and also I will also link it over in the YouTube show notes for today's show.
Yeah.
So
it's the Linzar Show.
The Linzar Show. So when you first, so she's in the annex now. So what is the annex like?
Okay, so those are the uniforms. Yes. So okay, right here. Hold on one second. Go up to the top and put Lowell Prison Annex versus Maine, or and Maine unit versus Maine. Yeah. See if
Here's
okay,
it.
Yes, click that. That's the annex. Okay, make that one bigger. That's a perfect picture. See how big you can get that.
Is that big? Oh, wait, hold on a second. I'm on a different page than you guys. Hold on a second. It opened a new page there.
See, okay, so you got, oh, wow, wait.
Is that the one you wanted?
Yeah, you see the fences?
Right here. Is this the walk of shame where you have to walk in and everyone's yelling at you?
Yes, that's it. So that's the main, what is that thing called? The tower? I remember on, oops, my light went off. I remember on Thanksgiving, someone was up there going, gobble, 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 messing with us.
Oh, really?
You have to walk like you're on a street. You have to walk on the right side. And see how the fences, it's hard to see, but they're fenced in. Death row is actually back there. So, I don't know exactly, it's back there somewhere, but like those are the buildings. But these are the outside patios where you go out during the day.
This is a special yard event, and it looks like maybe they had the religious. Did you ever go out to the religious services?
No, they don't really. They only did like AA like very infrequently, and it was just a free for all, so the girlfriends could meet up.
Oh,
they had a beauty quote school.
Oh, really? I wonder what kind of work that Sarah's gonna end up doing.
Amy.
What? What?
Chat. Once again. It's another one.
Okay. There.
Thank you.
There we go. Sorry, I was looking at the other screen.
No, don't be sorry.
Sometimes you've got to knock me on the head with some things.
No. It's just
No, I get it.
It's another one.
Yeah. Just let me know who they are. And so did you ever see the dog trainings or any? Oh wait, here's a this is probably.
Yeah, so look, so that's how the fences are between so like so there's like 6 buildings, 3 on each side and then 3 across, and they're all gated in. And what they would say is like the girls would be like, I'm gonna go perpetrate. And I go, what did you say? They're like, I'm gonna go perpetrate. And go to the next yard over. I'm like they would just make up their own little lingo, you know what I mean? Yes. See how like the 3 and the 3. Yeah, I'm okay. I have it sounds weird, but I have a few stalkers, like actual real ones in real life that are after that. Yeah.
It's crazy. The YouTube creator streets can get kind of crazy, you guys. So
it's very
just don't focus on it, and let's just keep it moving. And
it's just
somebody who wants attention. Yeah,
they want attention. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, I have no problem blocking people. So
yeah, it's okay. I feel bad for them just wanting attention. What are you gonna do? Can't get mad.
Nope.
So see how the main unit is. I did not know the work camp. This is Lowell. I did not know the work camp was over there like that.
Yeah.
Close. I thought you had to drive there a little bit. Maybe it is a little drive. I don't know.
It looks like it is quite a drive, maybe. I mean, or maybe like, I don't know. Although I'm bad with
look up death row on there. I want to see where it's at on the annex, because whenever the death row inmates would come out, everybody in the yard and the whole prison had to lock down, like lock the heck down, like get on the ground. Yeah, because they're cuffed, and they can only leave to go to like medical. They call it.
It says this at the Lowell Annex, so it would be at the annex.
Yeah. It's like right at the end somewhere. They don't let you know exactly where it is. I don't know if they would, but it's.
Let me see.
But see, it's like on the end. It's like behind somewhere. But you see them walking around, and they shut everybody down, and they do counts. It's like very serious when they come out. Thank you, Moira. You're a sweetie.
Yeah, Moira is a sweetie.
What is that girl? Tiffany Cole. What is she from again?
This
Is
one
she in Lowell.
Yeah, she was the youngest one that went to Lowell. Yeah, she's been there a long time.
Go up. What's the other one? There was one more.
There's a few of them.
That one right to the left with that.
Tina Brown or Tiffany Cole.
Yeah, who is she again?
She is a convicted murderer who was found guilty of the kidnapping and first degree unaliving of Duval County, Florida husband and wife, and sentenced to death. Also found guilty in the case where 3 men. I don't remember, but maybe yeah. I don't know.
Okay, maybe that's why I recognize her. Holy cow. Holy cow.
I did do a live where I covered some of the people she's in there with, but
wow.
Because I remember talking about this woman too, Tina Brown. And I remember talking about her.
She's
maybe her.
I need to say, but she's so young and a cute girl, and I think she's the one who got messed up with the man. Wasn't that what it was? But
yeah,
she's not. There she is, Heather Strong. But she's by no means innocent.
She's probably not anymore, especially being in prison for so long.
I know. They keep them in there forever. Why are they incarcerated for so long in death row? Surely 7 years should be the longest incarcerated. That's a great question. What do you think about that, Amy? And then I'll jump on that after you. You probably know.
That's really final. It's a really final thing, and the state's really afraid to do it. Some states like Texas, they move things along fast, and it's like a whole bureaucracy. I just think that we need to either, if you're going to do it, and if not, like get rid of it. And I'm really angry about Idaho not putting Koberger. I mean, if you have it, use it. Like same with Stephen Stearns. I believe he deserved it too.
Who, Koberger?
Koberger and Stephen Stearns, all these people that are doing plea deals to get out of death sentences. It's really angering me.
I can't believe
I'm not for the death penalty. I'm not down for the death penalty, but if we have it in a state, then I believe you need to use it for what it's intended for, the worst of the worst.
Well, what's crazy is they're living a pretty decent life in there. And like, in my opinion, and most of their own opinions. So you guys have probably heard a lot of people say like you can lead a decent life in prison. Like you just, like people that I met in there. I remember a young I have a lot of flashbacks and stuff, and I can remember specifics where I was and all this stuff. And I remember this young Black girl that just got into RNO receiving an orientation. I can't remember, or I don't know, where you all go in before you get transferred to different prisons in Florida. So Lowell is the hub. It's the main prison in Florida. So everybody goes there for RNO to get checked in and get assessed. And then after a month or two, they get dispersed to different prisons. Well, I stayed at Lowell because I'm max security. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But sorry, I forgot where I was going with that, but the prison does force inmates to work. You cannot be in your bunk at all.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Even
So
if
if
you're
you guys have any questions, you can start, typing them in chat, and Lindsay can answer them. So, but how long did it take you to get a job? Does she even have a job yet? Probably. She's been there
quickly.
for about 4 months.
Oh yeah, quickly. So there's laundry there, and they teach them to sew. This was a while ago though. I have since heard that they do have. Oh, he's back.
How did?
It's so strange.
Hold on. Now I must have just
He
blocked
followed, this person followed me on another random person's chat the other day. I still don't.
Yeah, I
Joe.
booted them and now they're blocked, so they won't be back. I accidentally just booted instead of blocked.
It's okay. I had to block. When people, aren't very nice, I had to get rid of them.
Yeah. No, I don't allow people who do things. I don't allow that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, and I don't want to subject my chat to that, because they come in here not to deal with that kind of bullshit. They come in here to talk about what we're talking about. So
I wanted to warn you too, because racist comments have come out from said person, and that will mess up your channel.
Okay.
That's why I warned you so quick. Anyway, so if you refuse to work, you will not get gain time. You guys know what gain time is, right? It's different than in jail. In jail, when you're sentenced, you get a quote job. But my job was cleaning. And do you think I cleaned? No. I just walked around and did nothing.
Yeah, prisons aren't known to be that clean, are they?
But you know what? The people that worked in the kitchen worked really hard. And I got to give them props. They were up 2-3 in the morning making food. The food was good. They were working all the time. Like, it's and they don't get paid for it, and they do treat them like crap in there. A lot of go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nathan was saying that you were reading the court rulings and you believe she has a good case for a trial. Is it because the judge wouldn't let her have a new lawyer? I always worried that I've said during the thing, the only thing that worries me is that he denied her a lawyer at the end, and she had to go out and write that letter, and then she didn't he didn't allow the lawyer to have more time, and I worried that would be a good case for appeal for her.
I wonder. Someone asked ChatGPT. I'm just curious of what it would say.
But if she can't even get a lawyer, though, that will, like, I can't imagine her working well with. I think Sarah Boone is the type of person that will shoot her own self in the foot.
Yeah,
and
I think she already has.
Just like, if she found the most perfect lawyer in the world, she would somehow do something.
Is she the one? No, she's not the one who attacked it. You know who I want to do a case on? Sorry.
Oh, that's shabusiness.
Yeah.
I love talking about shabusiness.
We do one on her because I
Yes.
am way.
Yes. I love doing shorts on her. She's a lot of fun to. That's what meth will do to you. That's what a certain drug will do to you. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, whoa. So please, Erica said, please, Lindsay, please mention what you remember about the elderly women in prison. Thank you. Oh, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Wow. It might not be what a lot of people think it is, but a lot of the older women, they're very respected. They're called convicts, not inmates. Being called an inmate is disrespectful, and those are by the guards. I know that's really trivial, but you probably heard that before.
Well, words are everything in prison. They're everything. I get it. Yeah,
they're totally taken care of. They're Mrs. this, Mrs. that. Most of the time, I've never seen. I don't think I ever saw. Maybe once by chance, someone disrespecting an elderly or an older. Long sentence, long timer, convict inmate convicts in there. And they would help them, and they're quite popular and running shit, to be honest, a lot of times. And the people that have been there for a long time basically run everything. And if you don't do what they say, like, this is my shower kind of thing, I got told when I got put into the murders 2-man cells. I was like, don't you worry, girl. You can have that shower. But like, you just be respectful to them. It's their home, though. I'm a visitor.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. They wanted to buy my eyeglasses because they make sunglasses out of them. Nobody hurt me or messed with me. They all thought it was funny for some reason, and I was like, not a very.
I would want to be with the older, like the people that knew what was going on and wanted the order in the prison. That's where I feel like I would gravitate towards.
You would, because, well, they will look out, and a lot of them genuinely do care, because at the end of the day, I mean, I know there are women that are criminals, but you know, a lot of women have that nurturing side to them too. So they're not all like, you know, in there for just being a terror.
Yeah. So no reason in particular, you're saying, Nathan, just your opinion. Gotcha. Well, I mean, stranger things have happened, and I can't get over the fact that she could be doing 15 years. She could probably, because it's been like 6 years now. When did it happen?
When did it happen?
It was in February.
More, I'll answer that when she's done, for sure. I might have to do it on my channel because I don't want to interrupt this one, Maura. So we'll do one on my channel later.
February 24th, 2020. So yeah, it's been 5 years now, almost. Yeah, over 5 years.
How long?
I don't know. But she was in that prison for so long.
What jail was she in? I forget what county she was in. Do you remember? I have no idea.
She was in Orange County, so whatever jail that is.
Oh, like, it's kind of Orlando, I believe.
Yeah, it's whichever one is in Orlando. That's Orange County.
That's where Casey Anthony was.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They treated her good in there, I heard.
Yeah. Somebody just told me, I think Kim told me, somebody just used Casey Anthony's lawyer and got off. I forget who. Kim, if you're still that. Oh, you told, who was it?
Charlie Eli. That's when I was in there with.
Ah, yeah. Okay. All right. I was like, man.
Oh, wait till you see the story.
I can't. This Friday, I think we're gonna talk about this this Friday, you guys, who she was in prison with, and try to sync up and see who Sarah Boone's in prison with still, and just try to figure it all out. So if you have any questions about that, you can. I've got an email scrolling across the bottom. It's PARAWOMEN Radio, and the women's plural. Yeah. So if you want to ask any questions, you can do it, or you can post on Lindsay's channel or mine.
Yeah, subscribe to me too. You guys can comment. Either way, I want to do way more streams with Amy. If you guys convince her to do them with me. I really vibe with her and love.
I love doing them. You know, I have autoimmune issues, so I get sick all the time, which sucks. It's annoying for people, and I try to, like, it's not you, it's really just me.
Even if you're in bed and cozy up with the tissues, it's all right.
Yeah, because I'm fighting one now because I ate a bunch of junk food, and I have to be really careful, and I can feel I'm really tired today. So tomorrow I'm taking off. Are you?
Yeah, that's why I put more makeup on, like darker makeup, because I feel flushed. What's the word?
Yeah, flushed. I feel flushed too a little bit.
Burning.
My nose is getting stuffy, but when I'm getting my autoimmune's flaring, I get stuffy. So,
oh, good question. How do you say that?
Moira?
Ristaloo?
Oh, Restaloo. Do you think Sarah will keep making an ass of herself in prison, or will she mellow down? What do you think?
I'm gonna research this. I think I'm gonna find out more people. What have you guys heard so far? Like, has anybody heard how, like, she's being treated or how she's being perceived? Like,
Well, I saw
she has
this.
money. If she has money, she might be treated well. I'll tell you
Well, I think she's struggling on the money. I did see this over on Reddit because she's trying to
Yeah.
get every last penny she can from people. But maybe that's a thing. I don't know. But over on Reddit, oops, not that one. This was when she was in jail. Jailhouse reports of gaslighting and bullying by Sarah Boone. A couple examples of Sarah. Is that up on the screen? Let me just make sure.
Yeah, babe, it's up.
Okay. A couple of examples of Sarah's bullying and gaslighting behavior in jail reports below obtained by Tanika's 2 cents. This made me wonder how Sarah got to be the monster that mocks her suffocating boyfriend. So there was a report from a guard. Inmate Boone approached and stated she needed to speak with me. Boone stated that inmate X is going around B dorm discussing her case and calling her red rummer and yelling, "I can't breathe." Oh my God, that's kind of fun. That's
Wait, say that again.
It's a lot to do to somebody.
Wait,
she was running around calling her a schmurderer and yelling, "I can't breathe." My first question to inmate Boone was, did she discuss with the officer that was on duty prior to me? She said it happened yesterday while I was on duty. So my next question was, why am I hearing about it just now? And Boone said no. Yeah, right. And Boone said no answer to that question. I then told her I would speak to inmate X in regards to this matter. Inmate Boone made it loud and clear that she did not want me to speak to inmate X. Instead, she wanted her to do her bidding. Requested that inmate X be moved from bunk 40. Oh my gosh, she had
requested that?
do that. Can you request to have people moved like that?
No.
And in doing so, the problem
Well,
would
you
be
want, but it
solved.
ain't happening.
Being that the problem would be solved. Yeah, she's like telling her what to do.
That was good. You just read that. That just told us a lot about
yeah.
the little
So
attitude going on.
I think Sarah is going to be a monster from the
I think they're gonna get sick of it. If she keeps
to the
demanding stuff, they're gonna whoop her ass, man.
I wonder where she's at in the prison hierarchy right now. She's probably pretty low down.
I'm gonna find out. You use resources and I'll use some.
Okay.
I know who to contact. I didn't even think about doing it.
And if any of the Boone's people out there have any intel, I would love to hear it. And of course, we will give credit where credit's due. Or if you don't want credit, then we won't do that either. But I love when you give me little intel. You can find me. You can find me on YouTube. You can find Lindsay on YouTube. Are you on any other socials, Lindsay?
Oh, I'm on every social. I
You
just
are.
want to point out, did you see what she said? She's got thousands of dollars in donations from her fans and she gets gift baskets. I didn't even know they could send gift baskets. That's wild.
Who said that?
Am I saying it correctly? Ristaloo?
Ristaloo.
Fascinating.
She told her brother she waited for a week before asking her brother again to send her a goodie basket because there were problems with her account. In truth, she had just got too many gifts. Oh, yes. I actually remember that. Yes, they have gift baskets that they can order and be sent, and they can only have so much on their books at a time. But you probably know that, right?
I don't remember. But we didn't have gift baskets or anything like we could order Commissary. I don't remember the max amount allowed in our account. I don't think there was a max amount because what you come in with, they put in your books. So I don't remember. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna be streaming later. Sorry.
What are we talking about later?
Oh, I have so many things we could talk about. We're gonna anybody have any suggestions? I'll have my people suggest stuff. I would like to do something positive, but there's more things coming out. So me and you should talk about it and assess, and I'll.
Okay.
But I want to know what other people think. You guys can you give us some kind of feedback? I'll post maybe we
Yeah,
could
why
both
don't you do a poll or something on your channel? I've been doing
that's what I was-
polls and I've been doing this trivia game, and people really like
I've
to
been wanting
answer
to do
things.
that.
Yep, you should do it because I've
do
been
it.
getting a lot of answers on them. Like the Sarah Boone, I think 50 people played along. So you really should. People like to
I
do
would love
trivia.
that.
Yeah, you
I
should.
couldn't figure out how to do it because me and my
Oh,
friend.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to do that, and I want to. You guys, I want to get us both into that algorithm. Get wanting that still cracks me up. We're gonna get into the main algorithm and try to reach as many people as we can and spread the message that so many messages that you can change.
Yeah. We've got a birthday celebration coming up next month, and we're gonna be live streaming every day for 2 weeks or putting out a video. So and doing lots of guests and stuff like that and giveaways. So we've got kind of a celebration coming up next month.
Is it your birthday?
It's the channel birthday and my birthday, and I'm I'm like a narcissist myself.
No.
And I used to celebrate in college. I would celebrate Amy Ween, and so, but I learned my birthday because it's 6 days after Halloween. So the 6 days after Halloween, I would celebrate. But my birthday is 2 weeks before, or the channel's birthday's on the 18th, and my birthday's on the 6th. So we're going to be doing it for 20 days. So.
Of November?
From October 18th to November 6th. That's my birthday's November 6th.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we're going to do my birthday. I'm going to do the final giveaway, like a really big push giveaway.
Ooh, I'm going to promote that for you and share it everywhere. Oh yeah. So I have a whole bunch of social media sites. Let me put it on here. Please subscribe to my YouTube. I post on there so you get all the information. And then I'm going to post stuff for us. I want let's all try to get share Amy's stuff too as much as we can. I want to
thank you for saying that.
Well, yeah, I think that your channel deserves to be out there in the big algorithm with the big channels, and you just haven't had it pushed out into the algorithm yet. It just happens all of a sudden. Sometimes it just happened to me. So the more people that like, comment, and help, it helps a lot, you guys. So if you could do that for Amy, that would be great.
I really appreciate that. I appreciate it, buddy. That helps.
Hey,
have you seen our new merch line that we have done?
Wait, did I see it? I might have seen it earlier. Show me.
This is it. We teamed up with Dreamland Art over on TikTok, and she created this merch for us. And we've got it on a t-shirt and hat.
Oh my god, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I'm trying to learn how to do that. I just don't know who to hire to do it.
Well, she is actually, if you're interested, she's put it up on Fourth Wall and gotten it all together for me, and I can I'll talk to you later about it. But yeah, and it's she's really good about, I just tell her kind of what I want and she does it. And she people were asking for bigger sizes, and so now they've come out in 5X, and people asked for pink, so we were doing black and white, and now we've got pink. So yeah, I'm super excited.
I want to learn how to do the graphics in the background here that move. I can't figure out how to do that. Okay, I'm putting my youtube.com. I love your audience, and I want you guys to meet my audience. I can't wait till Amy meets my audience. They're great. They'll adore you. And I'm putting my thing in here so that you can, or everybody can subscribe. Put the notification bell on if you don't have Amy's on, put it on for her too. Because sometimes I forget to do it for people.
It's so crazy. And sometimes I will join somebody's channel and put the bell on, and it just never works. That dang bell just never works sometimes. So,
I put the wrong link.
Oh, it's the wrong one?
Yeah, because that's my old one.
Oh, and I popped it up.
I'm sorry.
Well, I do have this is the right one.
Thank you.
I can grab it from there for you.
Yeah, it's the Linzar Show.
And that's the one I've been popping in chat too, and I've been popping it up on screen, and it'll be over in the YouTube show notes.
I got cult recovery stuff on there. Scientologist. I was in an anti-Scientologist movement. I was involved with an ex-Scientologist for 5 years, and I learned a lot about that stuff and how dangerous it can be. And so I interviewed people that have escaped, some people that were really high up in it. I've had problems with Scientology coming after me, but you know what? They got to be exposed. People that endanger children and other people got to be exposed.
I agree. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're endangering children, you got to go.
Yep. So I've stayed away from a little bit because they've really come after me, but you know, we'll take a breather for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be doing this anyways. It's not my thing.
I think prison talking about true crime. I mean, you certainly have knowledge about it, and not only firsthand knowledge, but also with your degrees that you're working towards. So I just think it like really suits you, and I'm happy that you're talking about it because I have someone to talk about it.
And
with.
you have a lot of the same. You have me and you have a lot of the same kind of like I feel like we got that like connection of like I know what you're saying, like I get it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, and I'm gonna look up more. Let's look up more stuff about Boone and see. Maybe we can find out more about how she's faring in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually contact Tanika and see if she's got any good intel and see what she has to say. Maybe she wants to join in on something sometime because she knows a lot. Yeah,
that would be great.
She's a lot of fun and she's funny, and I just have a lot of respect for her. So,
and a lot of my friends would love to see her, so I could have them come on. Cool.
Okay. Well, I will be in touch with you a little bit later, guys. Look out. I will be posting here on the channel, letting you know what time I'm going to be over on the Linzar Show.
Yeah. And hopefully you guys come and give me a subscriber, and I'll put all my, I'll put all your information on mine too for my people and everything. All right. Love you guys.
Cool.
Love you.
Bye, Lindsay. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, that's Lindsay. Be sure to head over to her channel and subscribe. I've got it right there, and I will have it in the show notes. You guys, if you have any more questions on Sarah Boone, like I said, this Friday, we're going to be doing another Boone live for our Florida Woman Friday. And yeah, let me know what you want to know about Sarah Boone in jail and prison, and let me know what you want to know about her in general, and we will do the digging and the research for you. Okay, guys, if nobody's told you this today, and even if they have, I'm still going to tell you guys this. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Be sure to check out my merch line and give me a like. Bye, guys.
Miss my cue, but I had you for that day. Here in the blue, I'm falling deep into you.
Be sure to give this live a thumbs up. Helps me go out into the algorithm party out there. Bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help me out.
Tonight, and it feels fine, feels fine. Baby, I'm dancing with you tonight. Here in the blue, I'm dancing and falling out, hoping for some time with you.